everybody, it's Pendragon, and today's video is brought to you by W Energy. W Energy is a clean energy drink that has no sugar, no calories, and comes in a variety of delicious flavors, including my favorites, Beach and Peach and Dragonade. Not only does it give you no jitters and no crash, but it's chock full of vitamins and amino acids which are great for you. Use promo code Pendragon for 10% off your order and give it a shot today. And now, on to the video.
Next up, the topical...
Hey everybody, it's Pendragon and welcome back to more Sonic Cars Ultimate. Last time I saw Cars Ultimate, we finished up gathering some of the rings in the Starlight Carnival, and we're going to be going back in to gather the rest of the red rings, and also to do the Rival Rush. As you can see, we only have a few courses that don't have any, well, a couple courses that don't have, I was going to say any of the red rings, but it looks like I have the last one in one of them, and the first one in another one. And then one of them that's missing 3 out of the 5. So we're going to be collecting the rest of those rings this episode, hopefully, as long as it doesn't take too terribly long. Before we get into that, let's get into the question of the day. So today's question of the day is, which boss was the most difficult? Personally, that's a tough choice. I would say, having to remember all the mechanics, it would be probably the final boss if you're trying to figure out which ones you need to use. But I personally found the boss from the Sweet Mountain, if I'm not mistaken, to be the hardest one. The one where you had to actually try to go back and forth, and you could actually use the drill on the ground to get better hits on it. But I recalled it being a little difficult our first go around, just because having to go back and forth and having to try to do it as fast as possible was kind of tough to me, and getting the timing sometimes. So I would argue that one was probably the toughest one. So go ahead and comment below which one you found was the toughest, and let's hop into the Rival Rush first. Yes, I accept the Rival Rush. Alright, so let's see if we can actually beat the Rival Rush on Act 1 of the Starlight Carnival without struggling too much. We probably will struggle a bit because I think it was a 5-minute course. Maybe that's why I was exploring a bit or something, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get through it though. It might be one of those longer courses, but... Oh, I was gonna say we gotta wait for it to load, obviously. But there it is. Okay, so a lot of just the path so far. This is keeping me ahead of Metal Sonic for now. Which is nice that it does that during the cutscenes, because it would kind of suck if it let Metal Sonic actually get ahead of you with something that you couldn't really control. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of dodging, it looks like. Which you can normally follow the rings to do this one. This will give me deja vu of the previous level. Or the previous video. Let's go over there. Alright. Oh wait, yeah, we literally just did this one. That's right. I totally forgot that we actually did this level before. So it's basically just going to be me trying to outrun the Rival Rush, but obviously I like trying to show you guys how to do it exactly, because I find that's a good thing with Let's Plays is that, and that a lot of people don't do nowadays, is to actually show people how to do things, and to show you successfully doing those things. Because not only am I showing you the collectibles with these bonus episodes, but I'm also trying to show you, my tips or my strategy for beating the Rival Rush, which is normally just, stay ahead, all that fun stuff, but also just to make sure that, I don't know, I can just show you and not just cut ahead 5 hours later. Like, obviously I'll do that if it takes too long for me to go through it, but I try to show as much as possible just to show that, not everyone's going to have the same experience with going through these Rival Rushes, and not everyone's going to have the same amount of difficulty as somebody else. Just because, we all have different skill types and all that fun stuff. Strengths and weaknesses, all that good stuff there. So let's just try and go as fast as possible. And obviously, almost messed that up. So that would have sucked. And let's see, I can just go through here. Saw Metal Sonic was kind of lagging behind a bit, which is good. Oh, Metal Sonic's going to be catching up now. Hopefully not too quickly as we try and unlock this. I'm struggling very badly. Although Metal Sonic also has to unlock these, it looks like, so that's good at least. So let's just quickly dive down. As long as I hold A, I know that's going to help me out a lot with this. But Metal Sonic's right on my tail, so that's going to be kind of rough. Luckily with this part, I don't think Metal Sonic can really get ahead of you when it comes to dealing with enemies like this, because it's kind of a scripted event. And it'd be kind of rough if Metal Sonic was able to jump ahead out of nowhere. But the best we can do is try to keep our dash as high as possible with the energy, or our boost in the highest possible. That should help us out with this. Okay, over there. Just gotta wait for more of them to actually spawn in and then try not to, I guess, hit them. And as long as we don't really get slowed down by them, we should be okay. And ouch, as I get immediately slowed down by one because, you know, I spoke too soon. There we go, now I can actually get my boost back. Looks like I'm not really staying ahead of Metal Sonic, so this is going to be a very close call. I don't even see Metal Sonic, even though it says Metal Sonic's literally right behind me. So I'm saying Metal Sonic a lot. Could just say the rival if it saves time or saves syllables. Like a better phrase. I don't know how this is going to work though. Because there are parts where we have to actually try and go through certain things here. Well, it automatically sent me to the left, which is kind of rough. If I can get this. I'm assuming Metal Sonic's going to get a little stuck with these blue rings, hopefully. But I don't think so, because Metal Sonic can kind of, you know, fly forever type thing. So let's just try and get over. Okay, it looks like that Metal Sonic actually will have to ride these. So hopefully we can catch up that little bit. Otherwise, you guys know the level, and I can always cut ahead as needed. We're just going to see how close we can get for now. And hopefully, be able to bypass everything. Although Metal Sonic needed to unlock this before. At least that's what the game showed me previously. But I guess maybe not this time. So you do gotta wait for this to not crush you. Could have gone above the top area though, that would have been so much better. Oh, did I make it? Okay, cool. I was about to say, oh, I'm about to get crushed. Is this gonna get me ahead of Metal Sonic because it's scripted? Nope. Looks like a big no there. And looks like Metal Sonic might actually win this one. Sadly. Did we catch up? Not quite. Yeah, Metal Sonic already made it to the end, it looks like. Well, that's okay, let's try that again. And since you saw the whole level in the first playthrough there, you know what, I'm not going to cut the video. I was going to say I'll cut the video just to make sure that we actually get through this. But I think we just need this last attempt. So it might be a little bit longer of a video today, which I'm certain people won't mind. Hopefully you guys don't mind that too badly. I know a lot of times the... gosh, if I don't lose my voice there. A lot of times the video retention rate is kind of low when it comes to longer videos, but I know some people really enjoy seeing even like hour-long Let's Play videos. So as long as you guys are enjoying it, I'll make sure to keep doing it. So let's keep going here. Try this again. I'm going to try and see if I can actually show you guys the complete go-through on this. Alright, let's try and dash or boost. Still saying Metal Sonic's right on top of us. Oh, yep, I just saw him fly by there. That was rough. And do that. Oh, well, that worked out. Okay. I didn't even mean to do that, but apparently I did a cool little boost there, and now Metal Sonic has to catch up. Which is kind of weird. Didn't know he was just going to wait for me there. And let's try and go left first. This time let's not mess up this, and try and just dash or boost on through. Okay, fast as possible. I know the good thing about those dives is that you can speed it up by pressing A as well, but sometimes it can be a little difficult. Now we gotta go by these, I believe they're called orbitals? If I'm not mistaken, it's something funny like that, because that's just how Sonic enemies are. Oh, ouch. Okay, let's just try not to die. Alright. I said that was going to be one more try, but it looks like it's going to be one more good try. And it looks like we probably might not be able to get the entirety of this area done in the time frame I like to keep the videos. I try to keep them around 20-25 minutes. Sometimes no more than 30 minutes, because I feel like that's a good little size for an episode. Just because it's typically the size of, like, you know, a regular like TV show episode, and it just seems like that's the best way to keep you guys... Also, I'm kind of rambling on the algorithm there, but It is what it is. And get out of the way there. At least we got the first part down pretty fast, and we're not, you know, falling over here again, because that was kind of rough when I was first doing this level. Getting the timing down, because sometimes I can't tell how far the little blocks are. Alright, we're back in this section, which we did pretty fast before, and obviously not going to do it that time, but oh my goodness me. I got a little too cocky there, and ended up messing it up. Okay, at least we were able to get through there that time. But sometimes you get a little stuck on it. And good, Sonic has to actually climb onto these. So if he misses them, he just ends up kind of gliding there for a moment as he tries to catch up. Alright, there we go. We're a little bit ahead. So this route rush is actually going to be kind of one of the tougher ones, and I'm definitely going to try to keep track of which ones I'm struggling the most with. I think so far this one I'm struggling the most with, because normally I get the rival rushes on the first or second attempt. I think. I don't quite remember. I could be entirely wrong. I could have struggled a lot more with maybe the first rival rush or the second one. Don't remember off the top of my head though. At least we can stay ahead of these guys here, so that's going to help us with everything. And just hold on to the dash. Hopefully they don't try to run into my tail on here. That'd be rough. There we go, got them. Got that one. I'm just trying my best to avoid them. That's my issue, because otherwise if I lose the rings, I could end up just dying very easily by just one of them just barely tapping me. Which, they're able to keep up with Sonic, so honestly, they're probably going really fast. So it kind of makes sense that's not just a little tap, it's probably like full on getting knocked off the bridge, I guess, canonically. Anywho, this little section, I think I struggled a little bit with the timing because of that one little area we have to go through. Oh, plus it forces you to go left first, because of course it does. Why would it make it easier for us? Would be the fun in that. Oh, as I mess it up entirely. And get that one going. I don't think I have any boosts going. Oh my goodness. Accidentally pressed R again and it messed me up. Going upwards. Some of the platforming's a little rough for me too, but let's try and get up. Wow. I messed that up badly. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and just cut ahead to where we beat him. You can see how far ahead I'll be with it, just because it is already about halfway into the video. So, I'll see you guys shortly. And also, I realized I was just rambling there. So, now I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, and I think we're finally about to win this. It took me far more attempts than I care to admit, because there was a couple areas where if you boost too much, you can actually end up just falling off the road, even though it's a transitional scene. So it's one of those weird little things that happen sometimes with this game. Yep, it looks like I just barely won by a hair there. So luckily, now we can move on to the next thing, which is collecting red rings. So let's go ahead and just get all of this that we have. Okay, that gave us an A rank at least, so it gave us a better score. I accidentally pressed try again. Let me go ahead and exit out of this so we can actually go to the next level. Let me out, please. Exit. So let's see which act we have to go to. That's already confirmed. Looks like I got the male Sonic icon. I actually kind of skipped through that. So Act 4. Let's see. So we got the first one. That was pretty easy. Near the start, reaching the wall at the end of the path, they must jump down where the trail rings is, collect the red star ring. Okay, so this is really at the start. And then directly after the red star ring, we have to go up and right. So we need to follow a trail of rings, and then go back up using the pulley. And then use the poise to go up again to collect something near the left at the top. I had the red star ring. I don't know why I said something like it was a secret. Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. I forgot they existed. Don't like those. So that was the first one there. So it says there's a trail of red star rings. Or 12 rings there. And there's this. Oh, I messed up. That was terrible of me. So we need to drop down that little area and then use the pulley back up, or we don't necessarily need to, but let me show you how it's properly done. So you're supposed to do that and then use the pulley. And then we need to start making our way upwards with the pulleys some more. Let's see if we can find any of these pulleys. Oh, I see it right there. So it says, directly after the second red star ring, the player must go up and right and use the pulleys to go up again and collect the red star ring on the left at the top while avoiding the bolt of electricity. That's a lot going on. So we do have to use these little pulleys while avoiding the electricity. And oops, looks like I need to go back. Ah, you can't go back. Okay, so that's where that gets tough. And the fourth one and fifth one, we need Frenzy to eat the crates and enemies, then must jump on the platforms above the ground and keep going to the right to find the red star rings and crates. So we'll come back for that third one. However, we do need Frenzy. Oh, we already got it here. Keeping away at the top path to get the fifth and final. Okay, so we gotta stick to the top path, it looks like. So let's go ahead and start using the Frenzy. If I'm not mistaken, you can just keep eating away. Okay, yep, I see one of the rings up there. So we would need to go back for the Frenzy. So let's go up here. And try and... there we go. I was going to say angle ourselves there, and it actually worked out pretty well. So eat. We need to go to the top path. I accidentally fell down, and that's... Sorry about that little technical difficulty there. It looks like my program stopped recording in the middle of stuff. So, gosh, where was I? Because it took me a little bit to get it back up because it turned out there was some sort of update that I missed and all that fun stuff. So we missed that ring and we missed another ring, it looks like, on that same section. So we can't really get that. So we're going to have to go all the way back and try that again. So let's go ahead and hit restart. And I'm going to have to clip both of these together. That's a little reminder for myself, even though you guys are going to hear it as well. Just because it kind of sucks when recordings get lost. Luckily, it wasn't lost from what I saw, it just kind of stopped in the middle of me speaking, which is kind of rough, but it happens. Technical difficulties, wow, are common. So are my speaking difficulties, apparently, jeez. So let's get down there, grab this ring again. Then we need to start making our way upwards and try to avoid the very last pulley this time. Hopefully. Use that pulley. So let's just go ahead and try and grab that. I don't want to grab that. Okay. I'm trying to grab the right thing here. Okay, I need to get up there while avoiding the electricity. So can I? Not quite. I think it's just going to auto-lock me on the homing attack, and that's kind of rough. Let's try wall jump. Nope. Wall jumps aren't going to work there. So I'm going to have to get that ring again. Let me see if there's a tip for it on here. Use the pulleys to go up and collect the red star ring on the left at the top while avoiding the bolts of electricity. Okay, but how do I avoid that last ring unless I just don't homing attack and I just hope for the best? I'm just worried I'm going to keep homing attack into it and it's just going to be the same problem over and over again. So let's move forward. And let's get back over to get that ring again. I'm going to be showing the second ring several times, it looks like. Which is totally fine. Let's grab that. Oh my gosh, my depth perception. I hesitated because I panicked.
Oh, Sonic!
I think I can also just jump from here. I immediately fall. You could jump from there, but as you can see, it's not recommended. It's pretty easy to mess it up. So let's jump up. There we go. And try not to panic. That's the thing with using a joystick instead of a D-pad. It'd probably just be easier with a D-pad. But then you wouldn't have the full range of motion for certain abilities, which would kind of be rough. Okay. And not quite reaching that. Doesn't quite slingshot you upwards enough either. Oh my goodness, I just stood there and took it. So let's get up there, or not. Can I at least get... I was gonna say, can I at least get a ring back? And apparently I kept messing that up. So I'm gonna keep trying this, and to keep this from being like 10 minutes of me failing again, just like with the Rival Rush, I'm gonna go ahead and meet you guys back here when I get that third ring, because I am stubborn and I'm gonna get it. So I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, there we go. Finally got that ring. That was difficult. So apparently you have to just time it properly there, but I'm very bad at that, as you could tell. So let's go ahead and try to get the 4th and 5th ring now. Gosh, I can't really do the jumps here. Okay, I figured it out. Never mind. That's why you shouldn't use the word can't. And oh my goodness, I forgot how buggy the frenzy can be sometimes. I feel like it's just laggy. That was that 4th ring back there, by the way, inside of one of the blocks. And then you want to stay on this block, or stay on that path, so that way you could actually get the 5th one. And we might actually get an S ring. Yeah, we did. Okay, awesome. But that made our lives way easier. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to come back to this and try to get all 5 again. Luckily, during this playthrough, or run-through of the level, playthrough of the level I guess works too, I actually grabbed the very first red ring to make our lives easier. So now, let's go ahead and move on to the next level as I open up the guide. Okay, let's see. So number 5, we already got that first one, which is pretty difficult. So the ones we're missing are the ones that required spikes. So we're going to have to go after the first checkpoint, and then there's another one that's going to be after the second checkpoint. So I'll see you guys at the first checkpoint. Alright, and that was the first checkpoint there, so it looks like we're going to have to use these spikes here. So let's just take down these guys first, and then try to get up here to these spikes, or not quite. Maybe I had to bounce off of them, maybe I'm doing that wrong. Oh, never mind, there they are. So here's one where we can actually reach it. So let's go ahead and try to get up there, if we can. If not, we can try using the bumper. Or not. That also didn't work too well. Let's see. Maybe I have to drop down or something. Oh, that's going to send me further in the level. Whoops. Looks like I went the complete wrong way there, unless I can fly across almost. Oh, what the heck? I don't remember that spring, even though I literally just saw most of the level. Can I jump up? Not really. Let's see if I can get all the way back. If not, it looks like we're going to have to bounce off of an enemy to get these spikes. And there's 2 different ones we gotta get. We gotta get one that's way up there, and there's another one that's way up on the other side, looks like. So let's try... Let's see, put me here, there. Let's not use that. Let's try using this little spring here. It's down here. Where's that send me? Ah, just back over there. So I do need the enemies for that, so I'll be right back, because there was actually those 2 rings that we need, so I'll see you guys in a second. There we go, so I managed to get that one. You actually do have to time yourself onto that one enemy, which is kind of rough. So let's see. Ram through the enemies ahead, then double jump to get to the pink... Oh! Apparently I can just ram by boosting, and then double jump to get it. To use it, roll on the crates to the left and go up to the top of the crate to continue right. Okay. So that shouldn't be too difficult. So we need to get up, and we need to go left. All the way along. Should be able to get another spike wisp here. Yes, we do. And it says go all the way along these crates. This little area here, we gotta break this if I'm not mistaken. And up and along. Oop. I'm messing it up because I'm losing the perception, or I'm losing where I'm going. Perspective, perception, whatever. Close enough. Is there another thing here? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so I messed that up pretty badly, but we know where that ring is now. Let's see if I broke enough crates, I should be able to just parkour my way up. Probably not, but we're gonna try our best here. If I can't do it, then I'll just go ahead and reset, and I'll try to get there. Nope, can't quite parkour our way up there. Well, I'm gonna try that again. There we go, finally got that one. That one was very hard to get, and once again, I don't want to talk about how long it took me to do that. It took me Whew, even though I don't want to say it, took me well over 10-15 minutes. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, that's a hard ring to get because you have to time it right and not use up your entire power up. So now, the next one's going to be after the second checkpoint, so I'll meet you guys there. Oh, never mind, that was the second checkpoint already. So that was perfect. So let's see, Spike Wisp needed. After traveling down the zip line, player must continue to the right to find a pink Wisp capsule, then use Spike Wisp and jump on the crates above. The player must then follow the path to the left all the way to find a red star ring at the end. Okay, so we gotta do pretty much a similar thing to what we did. Okay, I already got this. Don't really need the rundown on this again every single time I get it. So let's go all the way up. Try our best to at least. And I can just do this, I forgot. These enemies are easy to go up. This actually might be one of those ones where I'm using... Okay, no it's not. Wait, that's I guess the fifth one. There's a zip line somewhere. Where is that zip line? Don't see it currently. Unless there's another one I gotta get that I'm not looking at the right way. Let's see. Oh, I see a red ring that way. So I guess that's where we need to get the Spike Wisp. We can also just go ahead and try to use the Hover Wisp, or just fall all the way down. Wow, okay. I'm surprised I survived that. So I don't know where this little zip line is. I guess we will see. I thought I was going to end up dead there, honestly. Looks like I got lucky though, or I'm just gonna keep falling, my gosh. Get that, get that, get that. Or don't go the right way, wow Sonic. Apparently I wasn't pressing the button hard enough. Nope, I don't need to know how to do that every single time, Tails. I think there's a way I turned those off, but I totally did not, so whoops. And also I could help teach you guys things as well as relearn myself, because this is the Switch version as opposed to the Wii's original Sonic Colors version. And oh my goodness, my depth perception is really bad today. Let's try that again. Sometimes I land on like the smallest platforms, other times I'm unable to land on them. So it's one of those things where it's a hit or miss, I notice with my eyes. So that one we're not going to be able to get now because, well, we used up the power-up. So that's kind of rough. Oh well, it looks like I'll just let myself die then. And hopefully I keep all the red rings I've collected so far. Okay, I have.
Oh, Sonic!
I think. That puts me right there, yep. So let's go up. Along. Just gonna hurry up here. Press this. Let's grab this. Let's not follow the trail. This time we're just going to hover on along because it wants us to use... Oh, this zip line is what I was talking about. Okay. So I do need to go along there instead of wasting my time and trying to be fancy with it. That doesn't quite seem to work here. So let's try that again as we die. And let's see if we can actually do this.
I'm on my way!
Yep, we get it, Tails. So go up, and it's supposed to ride a zip line. Maybe it's higher up. Let's see. All the way up this way, maybe? Didn't quite make it all the way up, it looks like. Oh, I can just ride this. And this sends me onto the zip line. Okay, cool. So, oh, there's the Spike Wisp. Okay, I don't mind that I lost the rings there. Was it a little rough? Sure. However, I'm glad to ride the zip line back up and give this another try. So let's go ahead and try our best to time it. Or mess up entirely. Never mind. We really messed that one up because that Spike Wisp is now gone forever. So let's go ahead and grab it. Right. Nope, I can't even get up there with the Hover Wisp. And that's death, right? Yep. Wait, did I still have the Spike Wisp?
That was a close one, Sonic.
Did I have a brain fart? It looks like I still had it. Yeah, I still... Wait, I still have it? Not just had it? Interesting. Did not realize that was a thing, so that's good to know. And, oh, not quite getting past those. Oh, never mind, I did. was gonna say, I'm gonna struggle a little bit here. So let's try activating it when we're closer. And now, if I can actually line myself up, there is the 5th red star ring. And now we can follow this and make our way to the very end. That wasn't too bad. It was a bit of a struggle, but now let's go ahead and make our way upwards because we are finished with the level. So I will see you guys outside at the next level. Oh, this is one good shortcut actually. Wow, never mind. I'm not going to cut the video yet. I think we're right at the end. This should send me there. Oh, I was supposed to jump. Oh wait, no, it's way up that tower, but that was pretty cool. I didn't realize I could actually do that. So I will see you guys in the next little part as we will potentially be able to go to the next level, but most likely we're just going to end, seeing how this video's actually getting a little long. So I will see you guys right outside this level. And that brings us out of that level with only one more left to go. So, it's going to be a long video if I go for this last one. Let me take a look at what rings are required. Because you know what, I might as well just make this a longer video just to get that last level out of the way so that we're not doing this into the next area, because then it could get a little confusing. So let's go ahead and do this. So we got the first 4 here. Actually, that might take a while now that I'm looking at the different ones. Oh yeah, there's a lot of green whiff stuff. So, scratch that. We are going to cut the video here because otherwise this could be, well, almost an hour long, which I think is actually going to be pretty close to that anyways. But anywho, if you guys all enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. And as always, don't forget to answer the question of the day, which today's was, which boss did you find the hardest? I had to double check my notes there. And as always, this has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.